In this silent movie, history comes alive. Timothy's Quest, filmed in Maine in 1922, is based on a book by Kate Douglas Wiggin. Part of the movie was filmed in a working blacksmith shop in South Casco, then owned by William Watkins. Watkin's shop, which opened for business in the 1850s, was a thriving part of this rural community. Today, that old building is a crumbling relic of Maine's past. But if Frank McDermott and the other members of the Raymond Casco Historical Society have anything to say about it, that will change.
I am more excited about this than I've been excited about anything in the last 20 years.
The building was donated to the Historical Society in the fall of 2021. Exciting? Yes. Challenging? Absolutely.
When we first pulled up, looked at the building, looked at the condition of the building, not knowing much about this, kind of scratched our head and said, "You really think we want to do this?"
It didn't take long, though, for history to cast its spell.
It was opened up, and as you'll see when you look inside here, it's full of all kinds of things that are not blacksmithing, but there are treasures in here. What we have in here is on the front of the forge, there is an oak log that's been hollowed out and is on legs. And it's a quenching trough. And a quenching trough is where you would take your hot iron, put it in water to cool it immediately. That quenching trough made out of oak is unique. The blacksmith shop was where you went to get all your tools repaired. Your plows, things that broke that were made of metal. They'd be either recreated by the blacksmith, or basically he would repair whatever you brought in that needed repairs. I mean, he would make hinges, would make anything you could make out of metal, anywhere from axes to knives to you name it. They were artisans. I mean, they weren't just somebody in here hammering away on a hammer on a piece of steel. They were craftsmen and they were artists.
They were also adept at shoeing farm animals, including the unsung heroes of a lot of Maine farms back then, hard-working oxen.
Most of the work were done by oxen because they could pull. And so basically an ox was very important on the farm. They would unhitch the oxen, they would bring him in, put him in the oxen lift sling. They'd actually have to put a rope on him and wind him in because he wouldn't want to come in. They would raise him off the ground in the sling and they would shoe him.
The old oxen lift depicted in the silent movie is still here at Watkin's Blacksmith Shop, just waiting to be dusted off and restored. The Historical Society is determined to preserve this slice of Maine's past. The plan is to stabilize the building this winter and move it to a site near the group's museum in Casco come spring.
It will be a blacksmith shop. It will be a place where people can come, see what a blacksmith shop looks like, and we would hope anytime we were open there would be a blacksmith there working.
McDermott is thrilled to have this rare film footage to help tell the story.
It was shot here. That part of the movie was shot here. Other parts of the movie may have been shot elsewhere. We heard some interiors were shot in Bridgeton. We also heard some interiors were shot down in Hollis.
He hopes the restoration of William Watkins' blacksmith shop will inspire local residents to join the Historical Society, or to at least pay more attention to the past. Because learning about our history, says Frank McDermott, helps shape our future.
You have to know what your ancestors did and how important it was to their way of life. You came from somewhere, and you need to know where you came from. You need to know what those people did to get you to where you are today.